Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. I am doing your mid-month of August till the end of August 2018 general and love readings. I will be doing the divine spread as I have been doing recently. I am using the Tarot 3D, right, which is the Karma or Dharma message. These are only the major arcana 3D cards that I use for the main message. For the rest of the spread, I'm using the Pictorial Key Tarot by David Corsi. Okay, that's for the rest of the spread. Now for the extended Vimeo readings, I'm using the Sibillas, Vera Sibilla by Masenghini, and also the Romance Angels Oracle cards, which are by Doreen Virtue. Okay, those two decks will be used in the Vimeo extended readings. I'd like to thank everyone for their support, for liking, sharing and subscribing, and for the rest of the announcements that I'm going to be making in relation to what is going on with the astrology, as well as all the announcements in relation to the competition on Facebook, etc., and everything else. For those of you that are interested, that part of the reading will be at the end of all the readings, okay? That way I can start with the tarot, and for those of you that are interested in the astrology part and all the announcements, again, as I just said earlier, please wait till the end of the reading, and that way the people who are only interested in the tarot can, go straight onto the tarot so they don't have to stick around for too long. Okay, so I will get started on your tarot at the moment. Right now, thank you again. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Divine Debut, and this is Kathy speaking. This is your August 15th until the 31st, 2018 general and love reading. Let's see what the Karma or Dharma position shows for this time. Okay, and we've got the Strength card, dear Leo. Okay, the Strength card. Wow, this is your card. We all know that. Okay, I will get back to that in a minute. Let's put the rest of the cards down. Okay, for Leo. Now remember, your previous reading was called Karmic Justice. I think a lot of you are going to need to have a lot of courage at this time. Courage and perseverance and patience as well. Okay, now at the root of the issue we have the Judgment card. In the hidden position here, what is not known to you is the Ace of Pentacles. In the recent past, we have the Page of Wands. In the position of now, we have the Page of Swords. Crowning your reading, and this is also your goal, we have the Queen of Cups. In the advice position and what action to take is the Two of Cups. Now the outcome is the Knight of Wands. And what is happening up in the sky, this is the divine message. You have the Sun card. Okay, so that is a beautiful way to It's a beautiful card, I should say. Beautiful card. And it's a beautiful way to think of this time for you. Now, the sun is still in Leo, right? And the sun, we all know, is all about clarity. It's all about healing. Even anything to do with health. There is a sense of healing through anything to do with Leo, the house of Leo, which is creative projects, children, true love, what is near and dear to your heart, what your heart says that it yearns for. What does your heart yearn for? It looks as though the divine says that yes, it is clearly going to happen, but some of you are going to need courage. Others of you are going to need patience. And there's going to have to be a strong trust. If this is you trying to tame this lion, okay, and this could be anything. What does the lion stand for in your life? The lion is a leader, right? The lion is the king of he's the king of the kingdom. He's the master. Okay, so you're trying to master something here, dear Leo. Now, what this card says to me is that if you can persevere, if you have got the courage, but also have the patience, because patience is a virtue. We all know that it is hard, especially for a Leo, to be patient. You're so spontaneous and so get up and go and do things. But at this time, the universe is telling you that you're going to have to hold your horses, dear Leo. Hold your horses, because something is coming in. Someone is coming in. Here we've got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is another fire sign. Now, this could be you getting to the finish line, dear Leo. Okay, this could be you running what? To beat time? But more than likely, I would say that this is someone else, because the universe is telling you to slow down, right? Take it easy. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Could this be a competitor in your life? If we are talking about business, someone is very fired up here. And this could be another fire sign like Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But this is like going against the grain, because Mars is still retrograde, right? Now, in the position of the root of the issue, the foundation, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card to me always speaks about a second chance. What has not worked for you has died and gone. It's as though we're beginning something brand new. Now, the eclipses are finishing. They're gone. They're finished. We had the last eclipse in your sign, in Leo and Aquarius, on the 11th of August, a few days ago, right? So that is, even though we're still in the energies of the eclipses, this card to me is telling me that there is a new beginning. Something has gone, we close the door on it, and we're rising up from our ashes, dear Leos, and we are moving forward, something brand new. Look at the sun just behind the angel here. Okay, this is divinely guided. What is happening here is guided by the universe. Look at that cross on the flag. That speaks of help to me. Okay? Now, if we are talking about two people, if we are talking about a relationship or a partnership, there needs to be trust. Trust and faith that whatever you are going through right now, You can do this. This is the card of strength, which says that you are capable of getting through this situation. Okay, whatever difficulties you are finishing up on, because some of you are still going through this energy here, still trying to rise up from your ashes. What is hidden from you? And this is the card of Scorpio, right? We know that Jupiter is in Scorpio, right? Bringing in benevolence, bringing in expansion and growth. What is hidden from you is this Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning here. Now, Pentacles can speak of finances. They can speak of anything that is physical and tangible in our life. Look at this new doorway. There is a new doorway here for you. Something in relation to starting anew. Is it a business? Is it something that you have already begun? We're still going through a lot of retrograde planets. Now, could this be starting with Mercury and Mars moving direct? They're very personal planets. So they speak about our lives, not just, the collective. So the Ace of Pentacles can be something that is the beginning of something that's going to turn out very prosperous, something that, as I said, deals with your finances. And if we look at the pentacle here in this deck, it looks like the sun, right? Now, it's not as bright as the sun, obviously. Nothing can be as bright as the sun. The sun is the alpha and the omega, right? Alpha and omega, A and Z, everything, right, in our life. But this here is something that's going to bring you stability, something that is very positive, something that is very, very inspiring because it is something that's going to be very grounding. It's not going to be something that's up in the ethers. It's something that's going to bring you down to earth. For those of you that have gotten into a relationship, right? And it could be with another earth sign, okay? Someone who is very earthy. They may have a lot of earth in their chart, right? There is promise of the relationship being taken to the next level. For those of you that have been in a committed partnership, your relationship is climbing. It is getting more stable. For those of you that have started a business, you don't see this, but it is going to take off, okay? Even though this is only an ace, there is promise of stability here. Now, in the recent past, we have the Page of Wands, and pages are always about something new coming in. Could it be a message? Could it be something that comes in, something that you hear of through communication? Because pages bring in news, right? Through communication, that's going to be somewhat of a risk-taking, but it is something that is, again, because this is the page that's very, very abundant, they have everything that they need. They're quite a royal page, this page is for me, okay? And it is the minor arcana, let's say, of the Fool. So it seems like a beginning, right? Something that's going to come in now creatively could be, and with work, of course, and we could also be speaking about passion. So we've got the page of Wands, which turns into the Knight of Wands. So there is a growth spurt here. So something that comes in that you will hear about will get you started on something that has promise. Now, in the present position, we've got the Page of Swords. So we've got two quite different energies here. One is more spontaneous. One page is spontaneous. And the other page is more cerebral. Okay? The Page of Swords is someone who looks at the facts and not what they are inspired about, it's not a creative figure, let's say. It's someone who looks at the details. So any air sign could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Again, it is a page. Now, it can be dealing with study. It could be, we could have two adolescent people here. Two people that are adolescent. They could be two children of yours, because we do have the Sun card, which does speak of children, of course. So they're the two very different energies here. Now, one, as I said, one is very spontaneous and the other one does the math. So very different energies here. But the Page of Swords could be also an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that will be standing up and speaking their truth. So we've got fire and we've got air. Fire and air. And maybe, just maybe, this message could have come to you a few days, around the 10th, I would say, of August, right? And why do I say that? It's because Mars, I said fire and air, when Mars was in Aquarius, Aquarius being an air sign, Mars has retrograded back into Capricorn when I'm doing this reading. Mars is, of course, the fire sign, and this could be an Aries child, because Aries or Scorpio, I'm going to say, because both those signs are ruled by Mars. Now, crowning your reading is the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive queen. This is someone who listens to their emotions more than looking at the details. This is someone who goes with what her heart tells her. And I do believe that this could be your energy, dear Leo. This could be your energy. But again, because the tarot has got many layers, yes, this could be your energy, but because we've got in the advice and action position, we've got the Two of Cups. So some of you may be dealing with someone who has got water, strong water in their sign. And I'm going to say Scorpio more than likely, because I have already mentioned Scorpio. We've already got the Judgment card here, which is Pluto, Plutonian energy. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio as well as Mars, right? So the advice position here says that there is going to be a coming together of the hearts. Now, the minds, if this is you, right, you're more spontaneous, and this is your partner, they're much more cerebral, as I said, right? They do look at the facts, but I feel as though at this point, with the advice and the action to take, right, I feel as though there's going to be a meeting of the hearts and of the minds here. There's going to be a connection, an agreement. So the advice here is to go with your heart, right? Not with what your mind tells you, not with what your drive and your passion tells you to do at this time. It is more like go with your heart, okay? And dear Leo, you are all about the heart, right? For those of you that are single, we've got a few signs here. But what I'm going to say more than likely is Scorpio is one of the strongest signs speaking to me in these cards. We've got a few signs, like we've got, as I said, air, we've got fire, we've got earth, we've got cups. So we've got all the elements here, but just to hone it down, I think that I need to say Scorpio. Now, it may be sun, moon, or rising, right? So I'm not going to stop just at the signs. All I want to say is that I feel as though there's going to be a meeting of hearts here. A contract, a new contract is coming in. Look at this. Look at this diagonal line here. And this is the hidden message. There is a hidden beginning, one that you do not know of yet, right? And it will be coming to light. The divine message here is that there will be clarity, there will be warmth, there will be vitality, there will be creative prospects here. But through taking a risk, you've got the universe backing you. This is the sun, right? The sun is everything in our solar system. It is the light. Follow your heart, follow the light. And I would say that something very quick is coming in. Now, as I said, if this is your energy, I do believe that you need to slow down. But if this is someone else, they're coming in quickly. Now, it is a knight, so we go from the page of wands to the knight of wands. So there is, as I said, maturity here, there is growth. Now, knights are all about action. So something is happening. Now, if we look at this diagonal line here, speaking the truth, being brave enough to speak the truth, being patient enough to get through those studies, to complete those studies, right? To hire your knowledge, right? To take your knowledge up, to continue your studies. If this is what's necessary for the expansion of knowledge, whether it is studies or information or whatever it is, or it could even be conversation, right? It will bring clarity for you, clarity to you, clarity and the sun's presence. The sun, right? The sun is the world to me. It is the most positive card in the tarot, and the fact that the sun is in your sign when I'm doing this reading is just confirmation of that. For those of you that have had difficulty in getting pregnant, having a child, this is the hidden message. Do not fret. Patience, courage, and strength is going to get you through any stagnancy, because look at these people. They were dead for how long, and now they're coming up, they're rising up, right? So there is a sense of stagnancy here, and with all those retrogrades, it is not a surprise at all, okay? No surprise. This is your spirit guides and your angels, right? Everything starts from here and blooms into the reading. Now, speaking your truth, if you are holding back on speaking to your partner about how you feel, then it will not work for you. You need to find the courage, trust your intuition, and open that heart. Be vulnerable, okay? You need to get out of your ego, dear Leo, because sometimes you can have a strong ego. You need to trust that opening up, then the other person will meet you halfway. Look at that. Now, okay, I think I will leave it at that. Some of you may need to move, literally move. And it could be long distance as well, even though for most of you, I would say it is short distance travel instead of international travel. Okay, some of you need to move, and I think it's going to behoove you if you do. For those of you that need to travel for business, get on it. Okay, it has promise here. After the Knight comes the Queen of Wands, right? And the Queen of Wands is a business owner. She's an entrepreneur. Okay, she's a leader. So you need to stay on the path that you're on. Know that there is promise. There is promise for receiving love back. True love, new beginnings. New beginnings. And if we are talking about relationship, then this is a beautiful, beautiful coming together. Okay, it is divine. Two of Cups is like a soul connection to me. For some people, it can even be a twin flame. Now, twin flames don't come along easily. But whatever patience you have endured, know that it is time for the payback. It is, because this is the karma dharma position. And your previous reading was karmic justice, and the universe is here with you. Okay, for those of you that have not received the justice yet, you need to stay and hold on just a little bit more. Okay? We all know that when the sun goes through our sign, when the sun blesses us with its presence, it brings gifts. Okay? So, dear Leo, for those of you that would like to see the extended video, please head on to Vimeo, but always give it a couple of days. A couple of days for the uploading, all right, because it takes quite a while to upload. For those of you that will not continue on to Vimeo, thank you so much for being here. I do have an extension like straight after this part of the video where there are the announcements and the astrology part of the reading. So again, thanking you very much. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and true love. Love from the heart. Bye-bye, Leo. Okay, thank you for sticking around. For those of you that love astrology and that are interested in the announcements in relation to my channel, first of all, I would like to say that for Virgo, because the sun is going to be moving into Virgo, and today's actually the 14th of August. On the 23rd, the sun is moving into Virgo, so happy birthday to all you Virgo people out there. Just letting you know that for your birthday, the September readings, on the September readings, not in these readings, you will have the extended Vimeo reading uploaded onto YouTube, the whole reading for your birthday present from me to you with a lot of love. Now, in relation to the competition, for those of you that want to take part in the Facebook free reading, as I have said, I'm choosing one winner. So for those of you that have liked my page on Facebook, Divine Debut 11, the announcement for the winner will be made on or around the 20th of the month. So you've still got a few days where you can comment, like, and all that beautiful stuff that we do on Facebook, okay, to take part. I'm overwhelmed at how many people have done so. For those of you that are interested in winning, thank you so much. Unfortunately, only one person is going to win, and I'm going to be doing this every month. So just letting you know in advance. Now, I'd like to thank everyone for the support for the Vimeo readings. Thank you so much. The feedback and the support has been wonderful for Vimeo. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of you. Now, I'd like to also say, in relation to private readings, just letting you know that in the readings, in the 1 hour long readings for a personal reading, I always do incorporate astrology as well as the tarot. So I do look into your chart and I do go into a few things that are important. As I said, I look at the astrology and the tarot. Those two things work together for me for a more complete reading for you. Now, in the half-hour readings, I just briefly look at the main things. I don't go into the astrology a lot. So when you do order a private reading, I always want and need your date of birth and time, place, and like city and country of birth, as well as your birthday. That's what's very important. If you don't know your exact birth time, don't worry about it, okay? But if you do have the exact time, it's fantastic. Now, just letting you know also that the eclipses on the axis Leo Aquarius have finished finally after 18 months. So if any of you have got very important points or planets in Leo and Aquarius, know that those energies we are moving away from. The last eclipse that we had on the 11th, 3 days ago, that marked the end of the phases of the eclipses on Leo and Aquarius axis, right? So we're moving now into the axis Cancer, Capricorn. So again, those of you that have got planets and important points on that axis, know that the next 18 months will be important for you. Okay, let's look into the astrology just briefly. Now, as I said before, today is the 14th of August, 2018. 2 days ago, on the 12th of August, Mars is retrograded, I should say, back into Capricorn, okay? Also, on August 19th, Mercury finally will be moving direct. It's going to be moving out of its shadow period, so give it till beginning of September when it will be clearly direct. So it's starting to, pass over the points of, the area where it retrograded. So it's starting to pick up pace, but it's still working through its shadow period for the next couple of weeks. But it's good that it's starting to move direct. So that's happening on the 19th of August. On the same day, we've got Jupiter trine Neptune. Now, Jupiter is in Scorpio. It is doing a beautiful trine to Neptune in Pisces, and that is the third consecutive precise trine that it's doing. It's the third trine, right, which is very important because it's done it 3 times, right? This is the third exact trine point that it's doing on the 19th of August. So there is a sense of culminating what it's trying to bring to us. So that trines are always very positive aspects, very flowing energy, beautiful, beautiful. If you can just imagine Jupiter, it's, the biggest planet, the benevolent planet. Neptune is the divine love. So yes, a beautiful aspect here on the 19th of August, which is bringing a lot of divine love to our lives. Now, just, take note of August the 19th. See what it brings into your life. Now, on August 23rd, the sun enters Virgo. So again, happy birthday to all you Virgo people. It's your solar return, which means that the sun is coming back to your sign. It's going to be in your sign, which is, what is the sun? It's clarity. It's the heart, right? It's warmth. It's everything that has to do with our heart center. So usually when we have our solar return, all the lucky things come back into our life. It's our time to shine. It's our time to be seen in the world and what we do in our lives. The sun always brings love, okay, true love, prosperity, all the beautiful things that deal with Leo, because Leo is ruled by the sun. Leo is the heart. It is anything that we have created, right? Anything to do with children, being lucky as well, taking risks, having fun. A lot of joy is coming in for Virgo. Good luck, Virgo. Now, on the 26th of August, we have a full moon in Pisces. Now, Virgo, Pisces is your opposite sign, so the full moon will be there. Full moons always speak of culmination, right? For those of you that are Pisces, right, Piscean people, there is a culmination happening on the new moon in Pisces. What did you wish for? It's coming to a culmination, okay, for you. Now, on the next day, on August 27th, Mars is going direct, finally. So at the end of this month, Mars is going direct. It is going to be moving direct, but it still has its shadow period to move through. So as long as it's going direct, that is very positive. It still has a bit of time to work through that shadow period, but it will be picking up pace. So that is great to have. Now, a couple more things that I'd like to mention. So, Mercury is moving direct in 5 days from now. As I said, today is the 14th of August. In practically 2 weeks, Mars is moving direct. Now, a very important thing that is happening roughly in 3 weeks from now, Saturn will be moving direct. Wow. Okay, now Saturn we know is the difficult planet. It's restrictions, right? It's having to be grounded and doing the right thing so that we can receive. If we are standing in our integrity, whatever is happening in Capricorn. Now, for those of you that are astrology lovers, you obviously would know where you have Capricorn in your chart. Know that with Saturn moving direct, you've had the chance to work through whatever has been restrictive in your life. Know that that bracket of Saturn being retrograde was giving you the chance to do the work, put in the work, right? Trying to do things, redo things. Now it is moving direct. So I feel as though with Saturn moving direct, what you have been working through with Saturn being retrograde is going to come to the it's going to come, what's the word I'm looking for, to the forefront, right, for you to be able to move through. Again, I feel as though there is a point of receiving now. So whatever you have been working through and working on, with Saturn moving direct, you will have the inclinations of what is going to come to light, right? What you've put in, the hard work you've done, there will be a sense of receiving now. Also, in 4 weeks from now, so that would be roughly mid-month of September, Mars will be moving into Aquarius. Okay, so I think I will leave it at that. I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you all so much for taking the time out, for listening, for sharing, subscribing, and liking these videos. You are so appreciated. I will catch up with all of you for the readings of September 2018. Until then, stay well, stay blessed. And for those of you that are going on to Vimeo to watch the extended readings, thank you so much. Hope that they are helpful for you. Sending you all lots of love, lots of blessings. Bye for now.